In each of these little boxes, there's a little slip of paper with the name of a book from my TBR in them. I'm going to be choosing it and then reading it for this video. The only thing is, 2 of these books, my TBR is like not that big, so 2 of these books I have already read for a video. So -2. This is the second video on my channel of me doing this with like the little advent calendar boxes. The last one was so much fun, so I really hope that this one is as good of a time. Alright, so last time I went off of like which box I thought was the cutest, which is this one. Yeah, this has nothing in it. I'm kind of feeling the reindeers, but then I'm like, wait, no. Should I do this one? Oh my gosh, okay, I'm feeling this one. This could possibly be one of the books that I already read for other videos, but it could also possibly not and just be a book that I'm actually very nervous. I get so nervous every single time I do this. Or like do like a blindly choosing my book sort of situation. Oh no. Okay, I really don't want to read this one right now, but I might end up loving it. I don't even know why I'm saying I don't want it that much, because actually it's like a really good series. The book that I got is All In. This is the 3rd book in the Natural series. I've read the first 2. I absolutely love them. They were amazing books, like 5-star reads, both of them. I'll also make sure this reading vlog is completely spoiler free, since this is like the 3rd book in the series. I will not give anything away. Shout out to all my Libras. Tea really sometimes it just hits the spot and it's perfect, and that was one of those times. This book series, it is about a girl named Cassie, and she's recruited to be a part of this like government team, and they're called the Naturals, and she has like the natural ability to read people. She could see them and then like instantly, or like after looking at them for a little bit, know what type of person they are, and she's like scarily accurate. Like she could tell so much about what someone might do next based on just like them standing there. So she basically joins this group of like young adults, kids who are doing this stuff. They're supposed to be solving cold cases, but instead they start getting involved in like active cases. And then in the first book, it says it on the back of the first book, the person who is the killer that they're looking into starts targeting her. So that whole thing gets solved in the first one, and there's another thing that happens in the second one, and then this one there's going to be a whole new thing. And it looks like after a string of brutal murders in Las Vegas, Cassie Hobbs and the Naturals are called in to investigate. There's also a love triangle in these books, and it's a bit of like a found family, so there's kind of like a lot of things to love about it. I think that this 3rd book is about one of the girls in the friend group. Like I think that she's like being targeted. I think that's what it is, and she's like one of the main girl's good friends. She's like been her roommate this entire time. On chapter 14, and I'm gonna stop reading for now. So this book is about Sloane. She's like the one in the found family that's like really good with numbers, so she can like see patterns so easily. It's also taking place in casinos, which is kind of perfect for like the numbers theme that's going on. That's one thing I really like about these books. I feel like they're so like well put together. It's focusing on Sloane, who's like really good with numbers, and like the thing that they're trying to figure out has a lot to do with numbers. And then they're also at the casino. It's so satisfying to read about, and I'm really enjoying it so far. These books are just so good, but I'm only on chapter 14, page 72, so I'm really not that far into it. The love triangle, where it is right now, I kind of don't want her with the person that she's with right now. I like want her with the other person. I don't know, I just feel like the other one is more fun. Like I think I just maybe like that character a little bit better, but I like both of the people in the love interest. Like it's not like one of them's not good, but I just would rather her with the other one. I kind of hope that changes in this book, but also this is why I have a hard time with love triangles, because I feel really bad for the other person, especially since I like the characters so much. Like I like all of the characters in the found family. In the last book, it dove more into like Dean's character, and then the first book it was all like Cassie, and then this 3rd book it's Sloane. All the characters in the found family have like very different personalities and different vibes, but I feel like Sloane's is so fun. She's funny in a way that like she doesn't even know that she's funny, because she'll randomly start spouting out like number facts and stuff. Like she's just like an endearing, funny, wholesome character. I'm about halfway through the book and it is so interesting. Like, these books are always so interesting and they always are really good at keeping my attention. So this book is more about Sloane, and there's a bunch of murders happening at the casino, and then I'm not gonna like give any spoilers, but they're figuring out the killer like uses numbers and stuff and is really into them, and the way that things happen, there's like a number sequence that connects all of the murders that are happening. Sloane figured it out because she's really good with numbers. Like, that's the reason that she's in the program. But she also has like family stuff going on in Las Vegas. Like, she has, her roots are in Las Vegas. I feel like the love triangle, it's still a little bit prevalent, but it's not as like as prevalent as it was in the last book. Leah is such a frustrating character sometimes because she's just so mean sometimes. Her and Michael and Sloane, actually, they're all pretty funny. Sloane's funny without even trying to be funny, but then Michael is like sarcastic, witty funny. It's kind of nice that in this found family group so many people are funny. Cassie stays the main character throughout all of them. Dean and Cassie are just like a little bit more on the serious side. It felt like I was almost nearing the end of the book because so many things are about to happen, but then there's so much left. I'm actually happy about that because I'm really enjoying it, but I'm also like, wow, this has already been so eventful. My room is crazy right now because I have like books everywhere on the floor over here. That's empty because I'm building a new bookshelf. I'm trying not to be overwhelmed by the mess because I'm gonna be finishing it tomorrow, but in the meantime, I'm gonna read and finish this. I have been reading kind of a lot today, so I only have this much left. It's my bookshelf. Book update, it's so good. It's actually not Sloane who's being targeted though, it's someone else in the friend group. And also something really sad just happened. It really got to me. Like, it was actually so sad. I was pacing around my room and this is just intense. I can't even pace right now because I have so many books, so I just have to bottle up all the energy that's happening right now. It's just like, it's at the most intense scenes. There's like 2 people after them right now. It's crazy. By the way, none of that gives anything like important away. It's really, really good. I will say the love triangle though, it's not going in my favor. It's really not going in my favor. I'm really hoping that the last book goes in my favor because this one's not. We'll see how that develops. My camera charger is over there in that corner, and then my bookcase is right there. My bed's right there. I just had to roll like spy style over my bed. I was just so proud of myself the other day because I cleaned off this chair. Now look at it. How does that without fail? It's one of the constants in my life. Guys, all of the natural books are crazy. Like, they like crazy stuff happens in them and they're super entertaining because of that. But this was by far like the craziest cliffhanger that I have been left on in these books. I want to read the next one like immediately. So the ending was a plot twist. There were like multiple plot twists, like one after the other, which I really like that in an ending, especially in a book that's like a murder mystery or just like a FBI investigating book like this one is. I am just like so amazed by this book and like how it's written. It feels like a genius wrote this. It's so complex, like everything that's happening, it's like a huge like spider web of things that all lead down like through the books to the ending. Like, it's all like planned throughout the books and everything. It's just like, it's one of those book series that is blowing my mind because I'm like, how did they think that far in advance? And like, this was the big picture. Like, how was that all figured out from the very beginning? And it's like so well done throughout the entire thing. How is every single book so good in this series? The Naturals, which is the first book in the series, it's like my go-to book that I always recommend to like a lot of different people because I feel like it's really versatile. At its core though, it is like murder mystery investigation type thing. It has a bigger subplot like found family, and then it has another subplot of romance. The romance one wasn't as big in this book, like it was still there, but nothing was really happening that much. I will say, like, I kind of want more in the next one. Like, I want more romance in the last one just because I like it with a little bit of romance in there. I'm also just like a big fan of romance, so I like it in books. But it also is not one of those books that I even need it in. Like, yeah, sure, I would like it, but it's already so interesting just as it is. It just like blew my mind, genuinely. I took a minute to, I just finished reading it, but I took a minute to like sit down and start talking about it because I was just sitting there like what just happened? I think this is becoming like one of my favorite book series. And it's crazy because I didn't even used to like read this genre like that. But now I am obsessed with it, and now I need to find another book after this that has the same vibes to like fill the void that this one will leave. That is the end of the video. If you want to see more of my videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll put all my social media in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.